Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm still clicking buttons here and getting stuff all set to go. I think I have everything lined up, and we are about to dive on in. I posted here that I basically I do that countdown so everyone can kind of get in here and get involved and everything. We can chat a little before. I don't do that during severe weather, of course. My goal is to be on within a minute or less of a severe thunderstorm or tornado warning being issued, if it's a significant severe thunderstorm warning or tornado warning. And my goal is to be on, as severe weather's unfolding as well. So that countdown, it will go away for today as we jump on 67 right now. I stepped outside and I was like, well, this doesn't really feel severe. Like, it doesn't have that feeling yet, but that is going to change. We are going to see dew points going from the low 60s to near 70 degrees, and that is going to give us ample fuel for showers and thunderstorms. And I do think today is going to be a severe day across the area. It looks a little worse than it did yesterday from what I'm seeing. 65 to 70 right now. Temperatures increasing, dew points starting to come up a little bit, but again, I still think we're a few hours away from the big show. So this is what it looks like now. To be truthful, I was thinking this line was going to come a little quicker into northwest Louisiana. Kind of thought that might be making inroads into Caddo and Bossier Parish by now. It's a little slower, gives us a little more time to warm up, all that good stuff, and we get more instability out of the deal. So thunderstorms become likely. I'd say west Louisiana by about 1 o'clock. Right across the middle of the state by 4, and then it's going to be moving out toward the Mississippi River by 6 or 7. So it's slowed down just a touch, but the idea is still the same here. Mid-60s turn into mid-70s. We are going to see temperatures come up. We're going to see that moisture increase, and then overnight tonight, that cold front comes through, and we cool things off, and we go ahead and we just shut off the thunderstorms for about a week. So that's, after today, I think that's going to be a good thing. Here's what we're looking like. Now, this model, we get differences, little nuances in each run. This thing runs every hour, so it's an incredible source of information for me, just to get the general idea and trend on things. But these storms, non-severe, forming by about 1 o'clock. You get your heavier storms out west that are going to be developing and kind of congealing into a line. And then you can see here that main line is out around Shreveport, and that's moving down toward Beaumont. Out here ahead of it, there are some storms that are developing there, and those are the ones that we really are going to worry about here, because there's going to be lots of wind shear, all the favorable elements kind of coming together. Now, this model has slowed it down to where this line comes through central Louisiana, through Alexandria, through kind of the middle of central Louisiana at 6 p.m., It's possible. And then that thing exits a little bit later than expected, but you can see here after this. And once this thing clears out, we are done. Unfortunately, I think this one has a lot of wind energy, first off, to tap into. So tons of wind shear, wind gusts up to around 39 to 50 possibly by 1:20, 1 o'clock. And you see these gusts are going to consistently be in that 30 to 50 range. And that's even away from thunderstorms. This goes way out ahead of that main boundary. So it's going to be windy. Once the front comes through, we see a little breeze return for tomorrow. It's going to be a cooler, much more stable atmosphere, so things are looking pretty good. Now, where they're not looking good is today. That enhanced risk for this is a level 3 of 5 risk for severe weather. It remains for, I would say, I know it's kind of weird. It's like to call something the northeast quarter of Louisiana, but I guess that's about as good as you can get this here. So Monroe, Faraday, Alexandria, Avoyelles Parish, Catahoula, Concordia, LaSalle, into parts of Grant, Wynn, you're in this enhanced risk for severe weather. And the thing is, this is where the ingredients are going to have the best kind of the best time to come together, the best crossover of things. So the best wind shear, the best instability, the best lift from the main system hits at the right time of day, and the low-level winds are going to be increasing, as I showed you. So for the most widespread threat here, this is a 30% chance that we'll see damaging wind here in the red area. So again, northeast quarter of Louisiana in that enhanced risk. That is where we have that chance to see some severe thunderstorms out of this that are going to produce the most widespread threat for damaging wind. Now, the big question: do we have tornadoes in the forecast? I think we probably will see some tornadoes in the south. sometimes it seems like these like to get out of Louisiana. It's like, it's weird, but it's almost like things have to kind of wait to come together until they get up into Northeast Louisiana and Mississippi with a setup like this. And of course, we don't wish it on them, but we want as few tornadoes as possible. Now, that all being said, there is a 10% chance for tornadoes today in that enhanced risk. And there's also the chance with that strong wind shear for strong tornadoes today. That would be F2 or greater in strength. The wind shear is incredibly favorable for this. So it's definitely something to watch. And we'll get the character of these storms pretty quick once they start up. One thing I will say, hail outlook, not really the main concern here. Maybe some of those front-running supercells out ahead of the line produce a little bit of hail, but that is your lowest chance for anything for today. No storm chasing, please. Well, I have to do this now, Mom, so I'm going to be in-house, I think. We shall see. I have a chaser friend who's going to show me how to kind of put that feed into things, but that's a long story. That's going to take a while for me to learn. 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches of rain, that says through Sunday. That's basically through midnight. And after that, we just don't see anything coming in, really. Just a few showers possible, maybe a lingering sprinkle early Tuesday morning, and then perhaps we have a little ripple coming through on Wednesday. Could produce a sprinkle or two. It's going to be cool, 65 degrees, lows in the low 40s. So we get back to some nice weather, and look at Easter weekend. Maybe some clouds, but low to mid 80s. My goodness, it's going to be glorious out there. and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to quickly jump back over to analysis mode. There's the radar. I'm going to pop my gorgeous mug back up, and we'll just take a look at things and see what we have going on here. Forgot how to do this. No, I didn't. I'm just trying to find the exact, there it is. Okay, right now, and I'm going to actually go into the, I'm going to go into our radars. Let's go to Shreveport. See if we see anything going on here. You can see these storms out here in northeast Texas, sub-severe, not seeing warnings so far, but we are starting to see, let me change the laps on this. Fastest. Oh, I see what I'm doing. Sorry, just resetting some things here, and I think Tom was in here having fun. There we go. All right, now we've got that radar set up, and you can see we're starting to get some of those pink cores out in Texas. So things are starting, more lightning out here. There's not a ton to talk about. You know, I was actually outside. Let me go ahead and take a look closer here and see. Yeah, I was outside, was talking to my father-in-law, and we had a little few dots of rain falling on us. So yeah, that moisture starting to feed in. Let's go ahead, just for fun here, and take a look. Isn't this fun? We're going to take a look real quick to see the high resolution temperature, or I'm sorry, dew point. I'm going to see where that moisture is, where that front is right now. So let me see. Radar, where you at? IRAS, beep, beep, beep. You'd think I'd know this by now. National. Maybe it's national. There it is. My goodness. All right, guys, I'm getting it together. Okay, so you can see here there is this this green, and like I said, 61-ish here in Alexandria. Out west, we're getting up into the mid-60s, down toward Lake Charles, 66. Dew points increasing to the southwest. This is all going to move, and this is something I know how to do. There you go. That's going to move this way as moisture scoops in out ahead of this system, and that front interacts with this. It looks like we are going to see that severe threat really start to pick up across the area today. I think if we're pinning down a time frame, it's going to be about 1 until 6, 7 o'clock. So if you do plan on being out and about today, you know, right around the time it's time to get kids from school, I understand we are going to see those thunderstorms, at least in part of the area. Now, I'm going to be here on weather duty all day, so when we start to see those watches and warnings and everything pop, I will be here to jump on, go live, and we can talk all about it. But let's see. Let me go through the questions. That's a good idea. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we talked about the countdown stuff. Very rural areas will self-service stinks. The typed out update is actually going to be coming after I'm done here. I'm going to jump onto that. So yes, I do agree. Baseball games canceled tonight, most likely. I would say so. Unless, you know, they have fields that drain off quickly and the game starts at like 6 or 7. It will hit Alexandria most likely in probably the 2 to 4 o'clock time frame. Yes, Mom, I probably won't chase. Can't guarantee. Leesville does have a severe threat. The western area does have a severe threat a little earlier. It looks like the worst of this is gonna probably be coming together just east of there, but it just takes one storm to make problems. Let's see. All right, guys. Bunky, Hesmer, yeah, you're in that enhanced risk, so you're east, so it is going to be a pretty bumpy day from what I'm seeing. So I'm going to go ahead, type out an update for those who enjoy that more and, who just can't get the videos to go. Remember, we are here on social media. We're also going to be broadcasting at the same time as we do every day on YouTube, so you can subscribe over there, get the notifications, watch it there, whatever your pleasure is. If you aren't a social media person but just want to see it, that is another way to do it, and we'll be posting them live all day as things kind of happen across the area. For now, though, I'm going to take a break, get out there, write this update, and I will see you back here a little later today. Unfortunately, I do think we will have some daytime live streams today as severe weather moves into the area. See you then.